So last set of questions for this month, folks are really wondering, is it worth it to go to college? So when thinking about the value of a college degree, the main economic value of getting a college degree is granting a prospective worker more bargaining power in the labor market. So in theory, because the degree is seen as a signal of a certain kind of expertise, the more sought after that expertise, the greater the bargaining power associated with that degree. A more advanced degree signals greater expertise and thus may command an even greater amount of bargaining power. There's also this element of prestige and social cachet associated with a degree from a more well-known university could command greater bargaining power than a degree from a more obscure university. Now, as higher education becomes less exclusive, the bargaining power commanded by a particular college degree decreases. There's also an extent to which a college education could have been used in the past as a proxy for identity. So the college degree may have become less valuable in the marketplace once it was no longer useful as a tool for racial and gender stratification. So what you sort of end up with over time is, as higher education becomes more accessible, you see this kind of arms race in education where folks are pushing to get more advanced degrees to maintain a leg up on competing workers. Now, that certainly doesn't mean that the college wage premium, that benefit of having a college degree versus not having one, has disappeared. It just means that having a college degree is no longer the same guarantee of a place at the top of the overall income distribution that it used to be. That being said, there's some research that shows that since the recovery from the Great Recession, that premium have really stopped growing for most groups. So on the question of is a college degree still worth it? Yeah, there's definitely still a wage and employment premium associated with higher education. You're more likely to be employed and better paid with a college degree than without one, on average. And of course, there are plenty of reasons to pursue higher education that aren't related to simply having better job market prospects. All that said, with the rising cost of college, reduced access to student loans and tuition assistance, and reduced access to student loan forgiveness, I know many students are going to be raising the question of whether it's worth it going forward than they have in the past few decades. What I'll say personally is I did love my HBCU experience, and being able to attend homecoming every year just might make it worth it regardless. So that's what I'll say on that.